Okay. What is the perfect square that comes before? Yes, Risindi. Make a board එක move කරන feature එක අයින් කරලා තියෙන්නේ in this Zoom. Can you see the board? Okay. All right. So what is the perfect square that comes before 1070? Writing part you can't see. ළමයි මම ලියන ටික ඔයගලන්ට පේනවද? මම scribble කරන එක පේනවද board එකේ? Risindi, can you see this when I'm scribbling here? No. What about others?
Yes, teacher.
Can see it.
Yes,
Some of
teacher.
you cannot see. Some of you can see. I wonder why that is. Okay, I will do a bit of a change and let's see. I'm sorry for the technical issues. Technical issues always come. එහෙම තමයි normally online class එකේනේ. What about now? මම red වලින් scribble කරන එක පේන්නේ නැත්තේ කාටද? Whatever I'm scribbling in red, who cannot see? Okay, Risindi cannot see. Anyone else who cannot see this? Jevindu also cannot see. Why would that be? What about now? Wait, what about now? Jevindu, Risindi, can you see now? Mama red වලින් scribble කරන එක දැන් පේනවද? Now okay. What about Risindi? Even now can't. Now you should be able to move the board also. Don't try to move the board, anybody. Risindi still can't see, ne? Risindi, then can you leave the Zoom and then join again? It's a technical issue of the person. Ne? Samata signal issue එකක් හින්දා වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. Leave වෙලා I join වෙන්න බලන්න. එතක අපි චුට්ට හිමින් සැරේ start කරමු මේ කරන්න. What is the perfect square that comes before 1070? What do you think?
1024.
1024. What is the perfect square that comes after 1070?
1089.
1008.
Sorry, 1089.
89.
Yes, we are on the right track. Good. So we know that this is greater, this is greater. Then Lamai, tell me, what is the square root of 1024?
32.
32.
Yes, very good. 32. And now 1070 done. That is what we are going to find out now. What is the square root of 1089?
33.
Okay, yes, other? Yes, 33. Good. Yes. Okay, Risindi. So that means our 1070 should be between 32 and 33. එහෙනම් මේ 32 and 33 gap එක මැද කොතන හරි තමයි 1070 තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Right between this gap. Now I have a question. now මේ gap එක මෙහෙමනේ තියෙන්නේ. This is the gap between 32 and 33. So මේ මැද කොතන හරි තියෙනවා 32.5. 32, 32.1, 32.2, 32.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 32.8, 32.9, and then comes 33. Now my question is 1070 closer to 1024 or 1089?
1089.
1089.
Yes. Why? මෙතන ඉඳන් මෙතන යනකම් 24, 34, 44, 54, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. There's a 46 gap there. But මෙතන ඉඳන් මෙතනට 70 to 89, there's only a 19 gap. එහෙනම් it's closer to 1007. Sorry, 1089. එහෙනම් 1070 වල square root එක තියෙන්න ඕනේ මෙන්න මේ gap එකේ. එක්ක 30 between 32.5 and 33. That means closer to 33. So we will try different ways to get this. අපි guess කළා බලමු 32.7 multiplied by 32.7. Okay, we'll check. We'll see if we can get somewhere close here. 7 times 7, 49, 4 remaining. 7 times 2 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1 remaining. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 is 22. 2 times 7 is 14, 1 remaining. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1, 5. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 7 is 21, 2 remaining. 3 times 2 is 6, 7, 8. 3 times 3 is 9. Let's add 9. 8 plus 4 is 12, 1 remaining. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 plus 6 is 14, 15, 16. 9 plus 1 is 10. So මෙතන decimal points දෙකක් තියෙනවා. අපි දැම්මහම එන්නේ 1069.29. Okay, 1069.29 is somewhat closer to 1070. ආය අපි බලමු but it's lesser no. අපි තව බලමු 32.8. 32.8 multiplied by 32.8. We'll see. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 2 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Then 2 remaining. 8 times 3 is 24, 25, 26. 2 times 8 is 16, 1 remaining. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1, 5. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 8 is 24, 2 remaining. 3 times 2 is 6, 7, 8. 3 times 3 is 9. We'll add up. 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 5, 15. Then 8, 9, 10. Then 16, 17. 9 plus 1 is 10. Again, 2 decimal places. 1075, 84. එතකොට 1070 ට ළඟම ඉන්නේ මේ දෙන්න. එක්කෙනෙක් 1069.29. That is this, and then here 1075.84. Sorry, 1075.84. එතකොට මෙයාගේ square root එක අපිට ආවේ 32.7, and මෙයාගේ square root එක we got as 32.8. Now මේ දෙන්න මැදින් ඉන්නේ අපේ 1070, right? Our 1070 is between these two. My question now is it closer to this or this? 1069.29 වලද වැඩිපුර close? 1075.84.
1069.29.
Okay, what do others think? Okay, Mariaso says the same thing.
1069.29.
Yes, Sandaru, yes, Alia. 0.29. ඒකින්ද අපි කියනවා 1070 වලත් first approximation එක 32.7 කියලා. So 1070 වල first approximation එක. It's an approximation, so we show using a wavy equal sign. 32.7. Is this clear to all of you? Now, please give me a thumbs up if it's clear. Others? Okay, great. Did we start the division method? පොඩ්ඩක් හරි start කරාද division method එකේ?
No, teacher.
No.
teacher.
Also, can somebody tell me පොඩකින රිසින්දු ඔයාට ඕනේ first lessons දෙකටමද? or නැත්නම් second lesson එක විතරයිද? Just second lesson. Okay. Can also Risindhi, do you have a CR book or a normal book? CR book එකක් තියෙන කවුරු හරි මට කියන්න Second lesson okay. For the second lesson, how many pages did we take? Pages can sides, sides.
3 sides, teacher.
3 sides so far for the second lesson.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Then Risinda keep 3 sides on the CR book. All right. So method 1 Nivarai. Method 1 is the first approximation method. So today we are going to start method 2. Let's put a topic first. Method 2. Kira topic එක දාගන්න the division method. Again, for this also, we are going to use the same examples as on the textbook, but we will do it on our own, in our own way. We will discuss together. There are no like, we will straight away jump to a question. All right. Okay. So example 1. You are being asked to find the square root of 1764. When you get 1764, is there a decimal point here? Is there a decimal point here? What do you think? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Is there a decimal point? There's nothing on the bottom part, Maria. So far, අපි මෙන්න මේ ටික තමයි කරන්නේ. Can you see this part? මම round කරන කොටස පේනවද? No. Why would that be? One second. Let me check the technical. Give me a second, lamaya. පොඩක් ඉන්න බලන්න මොකද. ළමයි, check now. Check now. යට කොටස පේන්නේ නැහැ. Now can you all see? Now okay. මට කවුරු දැන් කියන්න කොහොමද කියලා? Like right now. Okay. Pain දැන් මම එහෙම scribble කරනවා. Can anybody see this? Who cannot see this? Pain නැති කට්ටිය කියන්න බලන්න. Make it really fast තමයි. Pain නැත්නම් ටක් ටක් ගාලා කියන්න ඕනේ because we have to fix this. හරි. Okay. One second. Let me reshare the whiteboard. I wonder what's happening. I have shared the whiteboard for all of you. How about now? Pay නැති කට්ටියට මම දැන් link එක දාන්නම්. Risindi, now can you see? Okay. All right. Then here, lamai, there is a decimal point. So usually, ඔයාට decimal point එකක් පේන්නේ නැත්තම්, when you are given a number and you can't see the decimal point, that means the decimal point is right here. So it's actually at the very end of the number. That's why we usually don't put that decimal point. Okay. So when you're doing the division method, lamai, the first thing that you should do is you should break down the numbers into pairs. Pairs විදියට කඩා ගන්න ඕනේ. Now here is where the decimal point is. From the decimal point to the front, I'm going to break my number into pairs. So here, from the decimal point, if I go to the front like this, I get one pair here, that is 64. Then I get another pair here, 17. Okay, so I have two pairs of numbers. So I break down my whole value into two pairs of digits. Right, like pairs of digits. So එතකොට මම මෙන්න මෙහෙම තමයි ලියන්නේ. 1764, it's a full value, full number, but for this point, for only this point, I break it down into pairs. I break down the digits into pairs. So 64 is one pair and 17 is another pair. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the division sign. Division sign. Up to that point, is it clear? Because this is a bit complicated, so we have to make sure that we understand step by step. Up to that point, is that clear? We took the number, decimal point එකේ ඉඳන් ඉස්සරහට අපි digits කඩාගෙන ගියා. Okay. Okay. Now, this is my next step. is 17 a perfect square?
No.
Okay. Then what is the perfect square that is before 17?
16.
Yes, the perfect square number before 17 is 16. What is the square root of 16? 4. Yes. Yes. So what I'm going to do is the perfect square that is immediately before 17, I'm going to get it. So the perfect square immediately before 17 is 16. So my 16 aragena 16 කොහොමද හැදෙන්නේ? 4 times 4. Right? 4 times 4 is 16 කියලා මම ගමු. 4 times 4 is 16. Okay? Then what I do is 17 minus 16, I get 1. Okay. Then to this, I'm going to bring down the rest of the normal division. If it was normal division. But in this method, I'm going to bring this entire pair down. 64. Mulu pair ekama පල්ලෙහාට ගේනවා. And then I extend my division sign. Okay, up to that point, is it clear? Others? I take the first pair of numbers. I take the square number that is immediately before that. Yeah, hadenne එතකොට 4 times 4 is 16 hadenne. 16 කියලා ලිව්වා. And then I subtract 16 by 17. I get 1. Then in normal division, I just bring one number down. But in this particular method, you bring the next entire pair down like this, the entire 64. And then what do I do next is, here I have here I have 4. At the top I have 4, no? මේ තියෙන්නේ 4 නේ උඩ. උඩ ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ 4. Here this is 4. I take the double of 4. What is the double of 4? What is the double of 4, lamai?
8.
8. Double of 4 is 8. Then I put that 8 here. මෙතන උඩ තියෙන 4 විතරයිනේ. 4 is the only thing that is on top. Whatever that value on top, I take the double of that. So 4 is there at top, I take the double of that, I get 8. Then I keep 8 like that. And I have to put a certain number here. That same number I should put here. For an example, if I put 1 here, I have to put 1 here. Then 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 8 is 8. Like that. Then if I put 2 here, I have to put 2 here. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 8 is 16. Like that. Now here, 100 and... Yes. So, did you understand up to this point? I took the double of 4, which is 8 here. Right? And then, okay, then here, මම මේකට මොකක් හරි value එකක් දානවා. ඒ value එකම තමයි මම මෙතනට දාන්න ඕනේ. If I put 1 here, I have to put 1 here. Or like, let's say if I put 2 here, I have to put 2 here. Or let's say if I put 3 here, I have to put 3 here. එහෙම තමයි එන්න ඕනේ. And then, මෙන්න මේ entire value එක මම මෙයාගේ multiply කරාම මෙන්න මෙතනට I have to get the answer of that value. Okay. And like no, in the normal division ganna wagema tamai. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first put 1. 1 here. And 1 here. So that means 81 multiplied by 1. Right? Balavu. 81 multiplied by 1 is the same as 81. And I put 81 here. The 81 godak aduine 81 is so much lesser than 164. So then 181 අපිට ගන්න බෑ. So I remove 81. Then I put 2 here and I put 2 here as well. So that means 82 has to be multiplied by 2. Okay. So 82 multiplied by 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 8 is 16. මෙතන ආපු number එකම අපිට මෙතනත් ආවා. Therefore, I put 82 times 2 is 164. And the remainder is 0. Did you all understand up to that point?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. Everybody? Okay. Now, Mithuna, we get like a perfect answer and we get the remainder as 0 also. Therefore, whatever the value I get here, that is the answer. So here, the square root of 1764 is directly you can put 42. All right, let's write the first example and then we will move on to example number 2. Let's first write this. Yes, I will explain it one more time. Now 1764 I got and I divided into pairs of digits. So 17 is one pair, 64 is one pair. Then I consider my first pair, 17. And I first of all think, okay, is 17 a perfect square? No, it's not a perfect square. Then I take the perfect square that is immediately before 17, which is 60. Then, yes, Senudi, start writing. Then 16 කොහොමද හැදෙන්නේ? 4 times 4. So I put 4 multiplied by 4. 4 times 4, answer is 16. Okay. And then 17 minus 16, I get the answer as 1. ඊළඟට I bring this entire pair down. 64 is the next pair, so I take that entire pair down. Then I have 164 here. Right? And then what I do is, now the value here is 4. So I take the double of that 4, which is 8. And I put 8 here. And then I need to put another number here, where that same number I should put here. හරිද? يعني මෙතනට මම මොකක් හරි number එකක් දැම්මොත් ඒ number එකම තමයි මම මෙතනට දාන්න ඕනේ. And this entire thing, when I multiply it by this number, I should get another answer here. Okay? A suitable answer there. So මම මෙතන 1 දාලා බැලුවා මෙතනට 1 දාලා බැලුවා. ඒතර 1 times 81 එන්නේ 81. ඒතර ඒක මදිනේ. Then what I do is I put 2. 2 and 2. Then 2 times 82 is 164. So 164 වලින් 164 ගානට subtract වෙලා I get 0. So 2 is the perfect answer. එතකොට what is remaining here at the top? 42. Then 42 is the answer to square root of 1764. So here, this is actually a bit complicated. That is true, for sure. So what we will do is we will discuss example by example. So at this point, you will get like a slight idea, but you may not like get a very crystal clear idea. But that is okay. For now, let's write it and let's move on to further examples. Examples කරද්දි ඔයාලට මේක හොඳට ඔලුවට යනවා. මෙතනදී දැනට ඔයගොල්ලෝ පොඩි blur එකක් වගේ තමයි තේරෙනවා ඇත්තේ. Not like crystal clear. But don't worry, because we will do like multiple more examples until you get a crystal clear understanding. Okay, let's write this. Sandru, is it okay for now? Okay, okay, quickly write, Laman. I'll give you 2 more minutes and then we will go on to the next example. Okay, Lama, has everybody finished? Shall we move on? All right. Let's move on to our next one. Example number 2. So here we are going to find the square root of 3.61. When you take 3.61, 3.61, the decimal point is here. So we have to arrange, as I said previously, we have to arrange the digits before the decimal point in pairs, right? So before the decimal point, however, we only have number 3. And we can't arrange it in pairs now. Before the decimal point, we only have number 3. Number 3 අපිට decimal pair එකක් විදිහට හදන්න බෑනේ. එහෙනම් pair එකක් විදිහට හදන්න what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a 0 at the front. It's okay, right? So before the decimal point, I said previously, right? Before the decimal point, the numbers have to be arranged in pairs of digits. But before the decimal point, here there is only number 3. Therefore, number 3 with Rakti, there's no pair. Because of that, I just add a 0 at the front. And after the decimal point also, the numbers I have to arrange in pairs. Now the decimal point is here. After the decimal point, I have 6 and 1. There's anyways only 2 numbers, so it is anyways a pair. So no problem. Do you understand how I arrange this number into pairs? Or not? When you're given a number, you focus on the decimal point. You focus on the decimal point, and whatever the digits before the decimal point, you have to arrange in pairs. Pairs arrange karanna madina, start you put a 0. Then you look at after the decimal point. Then whatever the digits after the decimal point also, you arrange in pairs. Okay? And pair ekata madina, at the end you can put a 0. Okay? But here, pair ekata madina issaraha, so I added a 0 at the front. So here, this is the decimal point. Before the decimal point, I only have 3. There's nothing else. So, mata pair එකක් හදන්න බැරි නේද? මම අතෙන් නිකන් 0 එකක් දැම්මා. It doesn't make any difference. It just creates a pair. Then after the decimal point, I have 6 and 1. That is anyways a pair. Then I need කොහොමත් pair එකක්. Anyways, decimal place එකක් තියෙද්දී before the decimal point and after the decimal point, the numbers, the digits have to be in pairs. Pairs හදන්න මදියවට you can put a 0. Is it clear, Sashili? Okay. Now these are my pairs. 0, 3 and 6, 1. So, I put 0, 3.61. Now, look at how I do it here. I first focus on my first 2 numbers. My first pair. My first pair is 0 and 3. Is this a perfect square? Is it a perfect square? No. Then what is the perfect square that is immediately before 3?
1.
Yes. Correct. It is 1. Then the perfect square that is immediately before 3 is 1. How is 1 formed? 1 times 1. 1 get square root එක 1. So if you take 3, the perfect square that is immediately before 3 is 1. And how that was formed is 1 multiplied by 1. So 1 times 1, I got 1. 3 වලින් 1 subtract කරාම 2 is remaining. Okay. Then what I do is, I bring my next pair down. 61. I bring it down. මෙතනට decimal point එකක් තියන්නේ නැහැ. I don't put a decimal point here, ළමයා. එතන decimal point එකක් තියන්නේ නැහැ, but I put a decimal point here. Okay. Right. Then the only number here is 1. Right? උඩ තියෙන්නේ 1 විතරයිනේ. Then මං යාගේ double එක ගන්නවා. So at the top, there is only number 1. So the double of 1 is 1 times 2 is 2. The double of 1 is 2. Then that double, I keep it here. I put it here, 2. Okay. Then I have to put a certain number here. That same number I should put here. So if I say 1, 1, I have to get 21 times 1 is 21. Madine, 21 madi. Metan 261. So 21 madi. Then I can put 2 times 2. Then 22 times 2 here the 44. So I will put 44. Again 44 madi. Here there is 261. So 44 is much less. That is not enough. Then let's put something like bigger. Let's put 4. 4, 4. Then I have to multiply 24 by 4. Let's see. 24 multiplied by 4. I have 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1, 9. I get 96. Here there is 261 and here 96. Still not enough. Still not enough. So erase everything. Let's try something like 6. Methana 6 and methana 6. So that means 26 multiplied by 6. We'll see. 26 multiplied by 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 3 remaining. 6 times 2 is 12. 13, 14, 15. I have 156. So 156 is kind of close to 261. But it still feels not enough, ne? Tamane madi wage. So api ek time karla, we'll try 7. Ekeka dala balanda one. 7, we'll try 7. So 27 times 7. 27 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 4 remaining. 7 times 2 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 189. Okay, 189 is pretty good. Pretty good. අපි එකක් තව වැඩි කරලා බලමු. ඊට වඩා වැඩි එකක් තියනවද කියලා අපි දන්නේ නැහැ. So we will try. මේක මම මෙහෙමම තියනවා. 27 times 7 calculation එක. Here 27 times 7 calculation I will leave as it is. I might need it now. I will try putting 8. Here 8 and 8. So that means 28 times 8. We'll see. (28) times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 2 is 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I get 22. 8 times 8 is 64. 6 remaining. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 6, 22. Okay, that is very close to 261, ne? Very close. But just in case, mama 9 ud balana. I will try 9 as well. 29 times 9. 29 times 9. 9 times 9 is 81, 8 remaining. 9 times 2 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. See? We get 261 perfectly. Then 9 should be the one. 261. So 261 minus 261 is 0. Then our answer is 1.9. Did you understand this? Everybody, is it clear? Okay. එහෙනම් ළමයි, we will straight away put the answer. Our question was 3.61. 3.61 වලට ඔන්න perfectly එනවා. Perfectly, the answer is 1.9. Right? I think compared to how we did example 1 and how you understood example 1, I think now you have a better understanding, no? It's getting clearer and clearer, ne? So we will do some more examples and after that it will be crystal clear. Okay, quickly write this. Let's write example 2 as well. Even while you are writing, try to think each step. Why did I put this? Why did I put this? Just like how I explained, you create that flow in your head while you're writing. Huh? Okay, quickly write. Make it fast. I will give you 2 more minutes. Quickly finish. Okay, Lama. Let's move on to our next example. Example 3. Okay. Put number 3. So, we are going to discuss the square root of 2737. Now, this is pretty clear for us. We have to break it into pairs of 2 digits, right? If you take 2737, you can't see any decimal point. That means the decimal point is at the very end. That is why the decimal point is not there. So here now, what we have to take is after the decimal point, there are no values here. So we take the values before the decimal point and we arrange it in pairs of 2 digits. Okay. So here, this is one pair and this is another pair. Okay. Then we will find the square root. 27 is one pair, 37 is another pair. And I put my division mark here. Make a question. මොනවත් ලියන්න එපා ළමයා. Here question I cannot find the value accurate to 2 decimal places. I will explain what that means. I will explain what that means in a bit. In this one, you have to find the value accurate to 2 decimal places. I will explain you what that means in a little bit. Okay. First of all, let's just start. Let's consider our very first pair. Our very first pair is 27. So you know that is not a perfect square. Ne? What is the perfect square that is immediately before 27? Yes, others? What is the perfect square that is immediately before 27?
25.
25. Yes, very good. 25. So I will put 25 here. And 25 was formed how? 5 times 5. So I put 5 multiplied by 5. That is how I got 25 here. Then 27 minus 25 is 2. Okay. Then I take my next pair, which is 37. And I move 37 down here. Okay. So now I have 237. Then now, අපි දන්න steps එකම තමයි. We have already learned. I take the number here. Here there is only 5. And I take the double of 5. The double of 5 is 10. Then I put that 10 here. Okay. And I need to put a certain number here. That same number I should put here. We will see 1. 1 times 1. Let's see. 101 times 1 is 101. 101. So 101 feels like it's not enough, ne? What we have is 237. So 101 is not enough. So when I 1 doesn't work. Then we will put 2. 102 times 2. Okay, here 102 times 2. Let's see. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. That seems enough, ne? We get the answer as 204, ne? 204 seems enough. Do we always have to multiply the 5? Yes. අපි මෙතන ඉතුරුනේ 5 විතරයිනේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා. So 5 double කරන් 10 ගන්න ඕනේ. It always should happen. Now in this example, you will see it much more clearly. Okay. So 102 times 2 is 204. That seems enough, ne? That seems enough. But just හදිස්සියේ හරි කියලා මම 103 times 3 බලන්න. Let's say මෙතන 3 ආවා කියලා. ඒක කොහොමද answer එක වෙන්නේ නැහැ, but just to show you. 103 times 3. Let's see. 3 times 3. Sorry. I bit my lip accidentally. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 1 is 3. That is 309. That is extremely too much. Ne? අපිට තියෙන්නේ 237 ne? So that is too much. Okay. එහෙනම් එක හරියන්නේ නැහැ. So 103 doesn't work. 102 is the right one. 102. So 102 times 2, we already found the answer here. That is 204. So we put 204. Now, we will subtract and get the answer. හොඳට බලාගන්න මේ ටික ළමයි. 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 minus 0 is still 3. 2 times 0 is 0. Right? So, මෙතන මට ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ 33. Now, ළමයි, we have to find the value accurate to 2 decimal places. That means we have to go to decimals. We have to keep finding the answer. So, මෙතන 33 ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ. Now, I want to bring something down here, but there is nothing here. මෙතන මොනවත් නැහැ. Right? There's nothing to bring down. Then what do I do? මම කරන්නේ I add a 0 on my own. I add a pair of 2 zeros on my own. It is something I do on my own. Mama tamai eka karang. Because that pair of 0 was not here now. Here it was only 2,737. I added a 0 on my own. Therefore, I put a decimal point here. I think zeros add karanawa. Add karab dimang ekam. I have to put a decimal point here. Up to that point, is it clear?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Basma.
Should it always be zeros, or is there
No.
is it a specific number?
So if we are adding something on our own, it has to be 2 zeros. So here there's 2,737. There's nothing more. There's nothing more for us to get. So of course we have to add something on our own. So when we add something on our own, it has to be 2 zeros. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, great. So I have zeros here, and when you're adding something on your own, when you're adding 2 zeros on your own, you must put the decimal point here. And then I bring these zeros down here. Hamalim, it has to be two, like it has to be a pair, no? That's why I added a pair of zeros. And then I bring these 2 zeros down. So now I have 33,000 here. I have 33,000 here. Now what I do is, look very carefully, yeah? Now what is remaining at the top? What is the number remaining at the top? Initially the number remaining at the top was only 5. But now what is the number remaining at the top?
52.
52. The number remaining at the top is 52. Then what I do is, I take the double of 52. The double of 52 is 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 5 is 10. That is 104. Okay, double of 52 is 104. And I put 104 here. And I should put another number here. That same number should come here. Kaling eka wagemai, but it's a bit longer. Initially 5 times 5, 25. Here only 5 was remaining. So I took the double of 5 as 10. I put 10 here, right? And I put a certain number here. That same number I put here. So that was 2. So 102 times 2, I got 204. And I got the remainder as 33. And since there was nothing more, I added 2 zeros and I put a decimal point. And then I brought the 2 zeros down here. And now I have 33,000. Now my next step is I have to keep finding values. What the number that is remaining at the top is 52. Right? I take the double of 52, which is 104. Okay? And I put that 104 here. And I need to put another number here, just like the previous one. That same number should come here. It's 33,300, no? See? Metana 33, metana 2 zeros. So that means it's 3,300. Okay, Senudi? Okay. Then balamu monada danna kiyala lamaya. We will find out. We'll put 1 here and 1 here. So 1,041 times 1 is 1 second. Sorry. Okay. So I put 1 here and I put another 1 here. So 1,041, I have to multiply by 1. Right? 1,041, I multiplied by 1 and I get the answer as 1,041. So if I put 1,041 here, that doesn't seem enough. It's not enough. Because what we have is 3,300. So that's not enough. Here now, I'm going to erase that and I'm going to try to put 2. Numbers dada balanna ඕනේ ළමයි. Right? Numbers dada balanna ඕනේ. So 1,042 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 1 is 2. I get 2,084. Do you think I should find another one? Madhi wage ne? It's still not enough. Ne? Should I put 3 and check? Maybe, no? See, 2084 is still not enough. What we have here is 3300. So that's still not enough, ne? Okay, I will erase that and I will try to put 3. 3 and 3. So that means I have to multiply 1043 by 3. Okay, let's try that. 1043 I multiply by 3. Let's see. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. I get 3129. Now that seems enough, no? Because here 3129. What we have is 3300. And what we got here is 3121. That seems enough, ne? So then we will finalize that. And we will subtract. 0 again 9 subtract karana bad. So 10 again 9 subtract karama 1. Here 10 again 9. 9 again 2 subtract karama 7. Here not 3, it's 2. 2 again 1 subtract karama 1. 3 again 3 subtract karama 0. I have 171 remaining. Is that clear? Okay. Now, Lamai, we can keep on doing this. We'll try another step. Again, I have nothing now. Here I have 171. I have nothing to bring down. So I add another 2 zeros. Again, I don't have to put a decimal point. I have put a decimal point here. So again, I don't have to put a decimal point. I will just add 2 zeros, a pair of zeros. And I will bring that zeros down. 0, 0. So here I have here 171, here 2 zeros. Altogether, I have 17,100. Okay, I have 17,100. Let me make some space here. I will move this a bit here. Okay. Now, what do I do? Let's see. Here, I have 523 now. Can decimal point just take the value. I have 523 now. Then, when I put something here, I have to take the double of 523. Whatever is remaining at the top at that particular instance, I have to take the double of that name. So now here I have 523 name, and I take the double of 523. So initially, Lama, if you remember, initially there was only 5. So I took the double of 5 as 10, and I put 10 here. Then in the next step, there was 52. So I took the double of 52 as 104 and I put 104 here. Now I have 523. So I have to take the double of 523. Double of 523. That means I multiply 523 by 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 5 is 10. So now I have 1046. Okay. Then I have to put a certain number here. That same number I have to put here. If it's 2, it's 2. So 10,462 times 2 or 3 non 3. We have to put a certain value. I want you to figure out that value. Try to find what number should come here. That same number should come here. Try to work it out. While you work it out, give me a minute. Quickly work this out.
1.
Okay, others also check and see. Okay, I'm getting different answers. Okay, that means you guys are trying good. Hari, api try kala balamu. Okay, now that I got several answers from y'all, I think we can try. We'll put 1 here and 1 here. So, 10,461 times 1. Wait, let me move this here. I get 10,461, right? Okay, that seems just enough, ne? Yeah, enough wage tamai penne. But just to see, api balamu nikan 2 dala, just to make sure, we will put 2 and see. We will just put 2 and see. 10,462 times 2. So, 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1, 9. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. That is 20,924. That is too much, ne? What we want is 17,100. So that is definitely too much. Therefore, 2 does not work. And we should put 1 here. Yes. I got many answers with 1, so that's good. Others also good try, huh? Good try. So 10,461 times 1, we get 10,461. We will subtract 0 willing 1 subtract run about 10 willing 1 subtract ram, it's 9. So here 9 minus 6 is 3. Here 1 as 0. 0 willing 4 subtract run about 10 willing 4 subtract ram, it's 6. And then here it's not 7, it's 6. 6 willing 6 willing 0 subtract ram, it's 6, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So we have 6,639. Up to this point, is it clear? I'm going to try it another time. I will tell you at the end why. But I'm going to do it another time. Let's move all these a bit to this side so that we have space. And let's extend this division sign also. I'm going to try it another time. That's why. Now let's see. What is the number that I have remaining here? 5,231. So now I have to take the double of 5,231. 5,231 is what's remaining here, Nene. I hope you can see here. Let me take a different color. What color should I put? Orange. Yeah. Let's get a bold color. Let's get a blue. Okay. So I have 5,231 here. Double okay, let's get the double of 5,231. 5,231. What is the double or 2 times 500 by 5,231, Lamai? Quickly tell me. Make the calculation and tell me.
10,462.
Yes. 2 times 1 is yes. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 5 is 10. So I have 10,462. 10,462. And I need to put another number here. That same number I should put here. And before that, Lama, I forgot to put the 2 zeros here. Metana zeros because there's nothing else to bring down now. So I will put 2 zeros. And these 2 zeros, now I will bring down. So what do I have here? 663,900. And here I have 10,462. And I have to put a certain number here. That same number I should put here. And now we'll figure out that number together. Okay, we will figure out it together. We'll see. 1 again because there is 663,000. We'll try to put 5 and see. Let's just check. So here we have 104,625 times 5. We'll see. 104,625 times 5. Okay. So 5 times 5 is 25, 2 remaining. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2 is 12. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 1 is 31, 3 remaining. 5 times 4 is 20, 20 plus 3 is 23. 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, we have 523,125. Here we have 663,900. At it wage, but maybe not enough. Shall we try to see another one? We will try to put 6 and 6 here. And we will check. Let's put 6 here and let's put 6 here and we'll check. So here we have 104,626 multiplied by 6. We'll see. 104,626 multiplied by 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 2 is 12. 13, 14, 15. I put 5 here, 1 remaining. 6 times 6 is 36 plus 1 is 37. 3 remaining. 6 times 4 is 24, 25, 26, 27. 6 times 1 is 6. So I have 627,756. That seems closer, no? So we will put that. 627,756. Very long. This is a very long question. So we will subtract and get the answer. 0 is 6 back. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 5 is 4. Here not 9, it's 8. 8 minus 7 is 1. Then 3 minus 7 back. So 13 minus 7 would be 6. And here not 6, it's 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. So I have the remainder 36,144. We will stop here. Okay, that was very long, right? So we have to find the answer of root of 2,737, right? And we found here 52.316 as the answer. 52.316 as the closest answer. Why did I find 3 decimal places? Now let's go to the question. The question says 2 decimal places. Accurate. 1 second. Accurate to 2 decimal places. But here I found 3 decimal places. Why do you think I did that? Why do you think I did that? Because Lamai, yes, Alia. Go ahead. Why do you think? Hmm? Because now, if we have found to 3 decimal places, we can round off to 2. Can you round this off to 2 decimal places? 52.316. When you round it off to 2 decimal places, what do you get? 2 decimal places what round off karna kene metanta round off karanna one. So here the number is 6. So 6 is higher than 5 ne. So when you round off, you get 52.32. Okay. So whenever you are, so let's say you are asked to find the value accurate to 2 decimal places, then you have to find the answer to 3 decimal places and then round it off to 2. Let's say they ask you to find the value accurate to 1 decimal place. 1 decimal place what one accurate, you have to find to 2 decimal place and then round it off to 1. Okay. Now here they have asked you to find the value of accurate to 2 decimal places. Then you find it for 3 and round it off to 2. Then you get the answer as 52.32. When you round it off, you get 52.32. අපි අර value එකත් ලියමු. We'll write 16, and when you round it off, you get accurate to 2 decimal places, you get as 52.32. Is that clear, Lamai? Thumbs up if it's clear. Others? Alia, Anika, Basma, Joshua, Kushit, Jevindu. Kushit, Jevindu?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's write this, Lamai. That was a very lengthy question. Let's write it. I will give you some time to write. Lamai, when you're writing, properly think and write. Don't just copy write. Every step think and write. However, I taught you in a certain way, no? Remember that. And while thinking of it, write. Then it will stick to your memory better. Okay, quickly write. Let me know when you're done, Lamai. Lamai? Others, I will give you 3 more minutes. Make it fast. Two more minutes. One more minute, Lamai. Okay. I think this last example was very clear, no? All right. We'll try one more example. Okay. So, let me move down here. Fourth example. Example number 4. Here we have to find the square root of 3.421. Our textbook we will just randomly get a different example. Let's get 5. 1 second. Let's try 5.325. Okay. Now, first of all, I told you we have to divide this into pairs of digits. So, if you take 5.325, I told you the numbers before the decimal point and after the decimal point both have to be arranged into pairs of digits. So, before the decimal point, we only have one number, only 5. Then how do I make it a pair? How do I make this a pair? Yes. Okay, at 0 where? Okay, I got one answer in the chat box. Yes. Add 0 before 5. Add 0 before the number. If I add a 0 before the number, here I can create a nice pair. All right. Now let's look at after the decimal point. Now here is where the decimal point is now. Let's look at after the decimal point. After the decimal point, here I have one pair. 32 is one pair. Then here I don't have a pair. I only have 5. Then what do I do? What do I do here? If I don't have a pair. Okay, yes. Others? Yes. Senudi, Maria, yes. What about others? How do we make it a pair?
Add a 0.
Add a 0, yes. Where?
After 5.
Yes. We add a 0 after 5. When we add a 0 after 5, here also a pair is created. So now we have all the digit pairs. Okay, so no problem. So we will write 0.3250. So these are my pairs. Okay, and I will put the division mark as well. Make it answer accurate to 2 decimal places. All right. So I will first consider my first pair, which is 0, 5. So you know 5 is not a perfect square. The perfect square that is immediately before 5 is 4. So I will put 4 here. කොහොමද 4 හැදෙන්නේ? 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1 remaining. Then I bring this pair down. Here there is already a decimal point. So I will keep the decimal point here. And I will move this 3, 2 down. So now I have 132 here. I have 132 here. Then at the top, I only have 2 now. What is the double of 2? What is the double of 2? 4. So I put 4 here and I have to put another number here. That same number I should put here. Can you find me the number that should come here? Metan tenno number ka mata hoyala kiyana balan. Can
3.
you find? Okay, Basma says it's 3. Others, what do you all think? Yes, Kushit, what do you think is the number? Yes, Kushit, what is it?
4.
4. Let's try and see.
3. 3.
Okay, Kushit says 3. Maria also says 3. Okay, we'll try. We'll try with, now I got the most answers for 3. No? I'm sorry if my dog barking, I'm sorry if it's too loud. So I will put 3 here and 3 here. So 43 multiplied by 3. Okay. Let's see. 43 multiplied by 3. 3 times 3 is 12. 1 remaining. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1, 30. Wait. Yes. 3 times 3 is 12. 1 remaining. 3 times 4 is... Sorry. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. 3 times 3 is 9. I was wondering how we got the perfect answer there. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. So we have 159. That seems pretty close, no? 129 seems pretty close. Just in case, you can put 4 and 4 and see. So 4 multiplied by 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1, 17. That is too much, ne? So it's 129. All right, we'll subtract. 2 only 9 subtract on a bat. 12 minus 9 is 3. Then here, it's not 3, it's 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So we have 3 remaining. So I bring my next pair down. That is 50. And now I have 350. Okay. Then what is here on the top? At the top, I have 23. So I take the double of 23. What is the double of 23? Okay, yes. Others?
46.
Yes, 46. So I will put 46 here. That same number, Lamai, should come here. What do you think is the number that should come here? Here and here. I got one answer as 1, number 1. Let's try putting 1. 4, here 1. That would be 461 multiplied by 1. We'll try. 461 multiplied by 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 4 is 4. So I get the answer as 461. That is too much, no? 350 that is too much. In a 1 hariyanne. In a 1 world vada adu, there's only one number which is 0. So 1 dam hariyanne and 1 is too much, no? So we have no choice but to put 0 here. So 0 times 460, we get the answer as 0. Then 350 minus 0, we get 350 still. Up to that point, is it clear? Give me a thumbs up if it's clear, Lama. Everybody? Alia, Aneka, Basma, Joshua, Kushit, Maria, Sandaru, Sasheli. One more time, because we have to find the answer accurate to 2 decimal places. If I want to find the answer accurate to 2 decimal places, I have to find for 3 decimal places and round off to 2. Okay. So here there is 230. So I have to take the double of, before that, there is nothing to bring down here. Right. Then I will add 2 zeros. I think I will add 2 zeros on my own. When I add 2 zeros, Lamai, when I add 2 zeros, I should put a decimal place ideally, but here there is already a decimal place here. Again, I don't have to add another decimal place. So I will add 2 zeros and I will bring the 2 zeros down. Okay. Now, let's look at here. At the top, I have 230 and I need to get the double of 230. What is the double of 230?
462.
Yes, 460. 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 2 is 4. So I get 460. Then I put 460 here, and I need to put another number here. That same number I should put here. Now let's experiment. Let's try with different numbers and see. Let's try putting 5. 4,605 multiplied by 5. Okay, we'll see. 4,605 multiplied by 5. 5 times 5 is 25, 2 remaining. 5 times 0 is 0 plus 2, 2. 5 times 6 is 30, 3 remaining. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 3 is 23. So we have 23,025. Method අපිට ඕනේ 35,000. So this doesn't seem enough, ne? Doesn't seem enough. So we will try putting 6. 4,606 multiplied by 6. 4,606 multiplied by 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 6 is 36, 3 remaining. 6 times 4 is 24, 25, 26, 27. So we have 27,636. Okay, that seems okay. 35,000. Let's try another one and see just in case. Let's put 7 and 7. Then 4,607 multiplied by 7. So we will try that. 4,607 multiplied by 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 6 is 42, 4 remaining. 7 times 4 is 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And that seems perfect. What we have is 35,000. මෙතන තියෙන්නේ 32,249. If you want 88 දාලත් බලන්න පුළුවන්. But then the answer will be too much. So I will put this. 4,607 multiplied by 7 is 32,249. Ten minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 4 is 5. Here 9 minus 2 is 7. Here 4 minus 2 is 2. 3 minus 3 is 0. So I want to find the answer accurate to 2 decimal places. So I found 3 decimal places so that I can round off to 2. But Sashali, that is too much now. So when you put 8 here, 4,608 times 8, you get the answer, what did you say? 36,664. 36,664. But here we have 35,000. So 36,664 is higher than 35,000. No, that is too much. Okay, so Shelly, we need a number below 35,000. Okay, so 36,854. That is still more than 35,000. Yes, that's what. Then we will write that answer. 5.325 square root. Here we got 2.307. Now I have to find the answer accurate to 2 decimal places. So I will round it off. When I round off, I get 2.31. Is that clear to all of you? Others? Alia, Joshua, Kushit, Jevindu, Risindi, Sandaru? All clear, no? Okay, then let's write this as well. And then the next one, you have to try alone. No, Risindi, for today only, we finish the class at 9. Because it's 31st night. And you might have different things, celebrations or whatever at your houses. I don't know. I just feel like 9:30. It would be better to finish at 9. But we have 30 minutes remaining. We will catch it up in the coming 2 classes. Coming classes, we will do 15 minutes extra for 2 classes. Then we can catch up that 30 minutes. Quickly do. While I will give you like 4-5 minutes to copy this down. While you copy this down, give me a few minutes. I will be back. Done, Lamai? Others? We took like about 5 minutes, no? You should be done now. Anybody who needs more time? Okay. Let's try one question in the class and then I will give you homework, right? Shall we try? Go to exercise 2.2. Exercise 2.2. In that first question, I want you all to try the third one. Sorry, third one. That is square root of 2209. So you have to use the division method for this, not the first approximation. You have to use the division method. Okay, quickly try. For this, I will give you like 4 minutes. Quickly. Yes, Samai, we have to use the long division method. Long division method. What we did here. I will give you like 2 more minutes. And then let's quickly discuss that and finish the class. Okay. Fathers, 1 more minute. Okay, we'll discuss. 2,209, right? 2,209. First of all, we have to break it into two-digit pairs. So here where the decimal point is, so 09 is one pair, 22 is another pair, right? Okay, 2209. So we know that 22 is not a perfect square. The perfect square that is immediately before 22 is what? That is immediately before 22 is what?
16.
16. And 16 is formed as 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Then 22 minus 16, we get the answer as 6. Then I will bring the remaining 2, the pair of digit here, 0, 9. 0, this is 0. And then here it's 4. So the double of 4 is what? Double of 4 is yes. Double of 4 is 8. So I will put 8 here. And whatever the number I put here should come here. What is the number that comes here, Lamai? Others?
0.
0. Okay.
7.
7. If we put 0 in Vidyakna, because 81 times 1 gata 81 ena. So it can't be 0. Since yours is 7, let's try 7 and see. So 87 times 7, no? We'll see. 87 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 9 I put here and 4 remaining. 7 times 8 is 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. We get a perfect answer here, ne? Good. We get a perfect answer here. Yes. Therefore, the root of 2,209 is 47. It's exactly 47. Is this clear, Lamai? Please give me a thumbs up. Okay. Homework marker kan balan. Today is 31st, no? 31st December homework is in exercise 2.2. I want you all to try second decade under simple A. I want you all to try the 6th question. This is the first question that you need to try, and then second එකේම in B uh 6 and 7. 6 try කරන්න and then 7. And I also have another homework. I want you all to do exercise 2.3. This is something that you can try alone. Just try and count, right? And then we will discuss. Don't worry about getting the correct answer. Don't worry about it. Just try. I want you to try it, right? Let's do 3, the third question, the fourth question, and the fifth question. I will also send the homework in the group. May screenshot එක මම group එකට දාන්නම්. Here. One second. Okay, Lamai. Is it clear? Is everything that we did today clear to you? Thumbs up. Senudi okay. Risindi okay. Maria okay. Anika okay. Sandaru Basma, Sasheli, Alia, Jevindu. What about Joshua and Kushit? Everything we did today, it's clear? Joshua, Kushit, all clear? All good? Joshua? Okay, so before we end the class, one more thing. Okay, Risindi. So one more thing is, next week, as usual, we have the class. That is one thing. And also, if you have not paid fees yet, kindly pay. And also, please send the receipt. Some payments I get without a receipt. Those we can't accept because we don't know who actually made the payment. No? So kindly send the receipt as well. And also, what is the other thing? Yes. So some of your notes I corrected. Some of others I have not corrected yet. Right? I will correct all of those. So today's note also send me on WhatsApp. Okay, I will correct everything together. Okay, then I think that's all. And I think I can wish you all Happy New Year because it's only three hours away. So wishing all of you a Happy New Year and a very joyous, prosperous year in 2026. And we will meet next week in a brand new year. So I think we are meeting on 7th, no? We are meeting on 7th. Yes. Thank you. And yes, so I hope you have good New Year celebrations. Bye, Lamai. Good night.
Good night, teacher. Happy New Year.
Okay, you too.